Okay, now I'd like to welcome you to probably the most spiritually powerful dominion in the world. So welcome. I hope you enjoy your stay. I hope you learn from me the pearls of wisdom that I have to impart. I hope that you continue to spread the word after I'm gone. And I hope you pull your fingers out. Now my advice to people who commit adultery is don't go home to your partner after you've committed adultery expecting them to take you back and then not to expect an axe to be embedded into your head. Homicide rates are very high in the West because of cheating partners and because of the culture of advertising that promotes adultery. So I don't understand why people talk about women being heartless. It's not, I don't advise any man to go back to a woman who they refer to as their wife after committing an act of adultery, because your wife will find out at some stage, and if you have children, there's more than likely she'll slice your head off. And I mean that in the physical, real world. She will kill you, and now she will either beat you to death, or she's an incredibly stupid woman, and she's just gonna forgive you because she's so desperate to be with you because she doesn't see a way out. At some stage, she's gonna realise that she too can cheat on you, and then one of you is gonna kill the other person. Or you can continue having your open marriage, if that's what you want to call it, engaging in acts of adultery quietly behind each other's backs. Again, the truth will come out, and maybe even the cheating partners will kill you. So who knows? But basically, it's a vicious cycle of evil. Needs to end. Don't promote it. You know, there's no point calling a man or a woman heartless after you've cheated on them. It's stupid, really. And I don't agree with polygamy. I don't believe Allah promotes it. I also don't believe in the stoning of people and hanging and chopping their heads off, or any kind of punishments that are currently being practiced all over the allegedly Muslim world. And I don't agree with electrocuting people in chairs either. I think that's barbaric. I think lethal injection is barbaric. I don't agree with the Western methods of, mass murder and death row. I think they're unacceptable. This is not what Allah said to do in the Bible, the Quran, or the Torah. So if people would just go back to the truth. Now, the stoning to death of people is a pagan practice amongst the Arabs. Pagans, disbelieving folk, stoned their people to death for adultery and things like that. It is not something then that Allah would say, go ahead, you guys do that as well. No, because why would Allah tell us to do what the pagans are doing? What would be the point of the scripture then if He wanted us to continue doing what they're already doing? If you see the sense in that, the logic in that. So if people would study the history of things, they would know and see these signs and think, oh, hang on a minute, somebody's written this into the Quran, and hope that everybody would just accept it. So there you go.